Over the past few days, Morocco has been shaken by some of the biggest youth-led protests in recent memory. From Casablanca to Marrakesh, from Tangier to Agadir, thousands of young people have taken to the streets. Their message is clear. We want dignity, justice, and a future worth living for. This movement, called Gen Z 212, has captured the attention of the nation and now the world. The sudden spark was tragic. 8 women died in Agadir after caesarean operations in under-resourced hospitals. Not one, not two, not even 3. 8 women lost their lives while trying to give birth. For many young Moroccans, that was the final straw, proof that public services had been neglected. Over years, grievances had built up. Underfunded schools, limited job prospects, inequality, and large sums directed toward building stadiums for the 2030 World Cup. The central question became, stadiums are rising, but where are the hospitals? This is not a traditional movement with political parties or unions at its center. Gen Z 212 is organized online, mainly on Discord. It's leaderless, decentralized, and spontaneous, which makes it powerful, but also unpredictable. Young people chant, march, and hold signs calling for health, education, and dignity. They see themselves as the generation that refuses to stay silent. They call themselves proudly, "We are not parasites. We are the future." In city after city, Rabat, Casablanca, Tangier, Oujda, Marrakesh, the crowds keep growing. What began peacefully has now escalated. In multiple cities, protesters clash with security forces. Cars, banks, shops, and public buildings have been vandalized or set on fire. The authorities report 263 security personnel injured in the clashes. More than 409 arrests have been made, a staggering number in just a few days. But most audience attention now centers on the deaths. In Laqlia, police fired into crowds, killing 2 protesters, according to authorities, in self-defense. Some sources later counted 3 total fatal shootings after an attempt to storm a gendarmerie post. Witnesses dispute the official narrative. The movement insists these were unjustified uses of force. The violence has not deterred protesters. They remain in the streets, demanding accountability. At first, the movement's core demands were simple: better healthcare, quality education, jobs, and an end to corruption. But now, things have escalated. Protesters are demanding the resignation of Prime Minister Aziz Akhnouch. They demand justice for the dead, immediate reforms, and a shift in government priorities. Some political voices, opposition members, and commentators support their call for change, urging dialogue or more decisive action. The stakes are higher than ever. Under pressure, Prime Minister Aziz Akhnouch has called for dialogue, saying he is ready to listen. But many young people say they've heard these promises before. They don't want words, they want action. Hospitals that work, schools that teach, jobs that offer hope, and an end to corruption. Meanwhile, human rights organizations warn of a growing pattern of crackdowns, arbitrary arrests, including minors, and media suppression. The government has also been accused of underreporting or downplaying events in state media. Question now: can the authorities navigate this crisis without further bloodshed? These protests matter because they represent something bigger than one city, one tragedy, or one demand. They represent a generation that refuses to be silenced. For Morocco's Gen Z, this is about more than healthcare or education. It's about their right to a future. And because the protests are leaderless, it's hard for the government to negotiate or even suppress them. This is not a movement you can silence with arrests or tear gas. It's a movement born online, fueled by frustration, and spreading fast. Morocco is at a crossroads. Will the government truly listen, or will the anger of its youth continue to grow? 2 lives have already been lost, hundreds detained, thousands still demanding to be heard. One thing is certain: these protests have already changed the conversation. They've reminded everyone, in Morocco and beyond, that a generation is rising, demanding dignity, and refusing to accept the status quo. The world is watching, and so we are. This is not over. The story is still unfolding, and your voice matters.